Discover the power of engaging stories and insightful conversations with The Hang. Dive into a world where Mike Manson Waters and Matt Spice Lloyd are redefining the art of podcasting. From gripping tales to thought-provoking discussions, The Hang is your gateway to the best content in the history of the world. Don't miss out on the experience that everyone is talking about. The Hang. Elevate your listening journey.
Nailed it. I finally nailed it.
Look at that.
I didn't cut off any words or nothing. Welcome to The Hang with Mike and Matt. After a week hiatus, we're back.
Hi, Mike.
Hello, Matt.
Yeah, sorry about last week. Stuff happens, man.
Stuff happens, man.
Life will get you.
No problem. Yeah, it just makes this week's Hang all the more special.
That's right. And we did receive some fan mail earlier.
Oh, we did. Fantastic.
Yeah. That was fun to read. Actually, it was a nice message. I was like, oh, that's
We'd like to get fan mail.
brightened my day.
Had a guy come over, a plumber come over a few days ago, and he listens to the show, and he's like, I'm not really into the streaming that much, with my phone and everything, but I listen to you guys every Wednesday night. He said, I don't miss that.
Seriously?
Yeah. So
that's really cool.
I was like, awesome. That's fantastic.
Huh. That's good.
Matt,
good to hear.
Matt from 8-7 Plumbing.
Matt from 8-7 Plumbing.
Hudson, yeah.
Man, plumbers, God bless them. I mean, dude, God bless them. Again, we talk about it all the time. The trades are where it's at. Buckle up, you software engineers. Go to trade school now.
Or are you going to go to 4 years of trade school or however many years it is, and you get your plumbing deal, and you show up, but there's a robot.
Snake in the drains.
He can fold himself up in those tight spaces. Is that going to happen to every profession?
I can't. I really don't know these videos that I see of these robots. It's hard to tell what's AI or what's real or fake or anything. So I look at these robot videos and go, wow, they are really, really getting advanced. But then I find out that's not a real video and they can't roll down a hill like that, whatever it is, whatever task that they're performing.
It's hard to tell what's real.
I mean, that Boston Dynamics is going to be that's a trippy company. They're the ones that get those little robot dog looking things, and then the big one that'll jump on top of boxes.
Yeah, that ain't cool.
Yeah,
when that's coming after you, what are you going to do? There's nothing you can do to that dog.
But somebody brought up a good point. They had a video of a robot doing something, and it like veered off and hit some human in the back accidentally or something, like veered off course, and they're like, look, sure, do we have to fear domination? Yes. Not quite soon, though. Like, we've got some time. Look at this robot veer off course and, take a lick.
I think there's a lot of glitches before the robots are able to run this planet.
Now, when they do, it's going to be a real problem.
Yeah, we're effed. Now, Elon Musk says when robots do all the jobs, we will have not just basic universal income. We will have a fantastic universal income, and we'll be free to do whatever we want. Eternal sustainability. But that's not a good explanation. It's like, how is that going to happen?
I guess they just keep printing money for everybody. I don't know.
The robots do all the work. Nobody has a job other than robot repairman. Well, maybe the robots repair themselves.
Hold on, wait a second. Or would this be the new, gosh, I hate to use this word. I don't know. Like slavery. Like we all would now be the slave owners of robots.
Yeah, but they're not sentient creatures. Who cares? It's a machine. It's a machine.
But how?
This microphone is my slave right now.
But if you had your own, if you could keep them in your own little world, in your stable, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to dance around that.
Take their teeth. If you need teeth, take their teeth.
No way to, view that as a positive on any stretch. But
and it would just be like slavery in the old days. The slaves were way too expensive. The average person didn't have a slave.
All African Americans should get 70 acres and
a robot.
Yeah, and 10 humanoid robots.
Then white. Robots
have
to be white.
They paint them white, and it's like here.
They give them white. Here's Gerald.
Here's your reparations. Hey, man, do whatever you want with these humanoid robots. Don't care.
Don't care.
Have at it.
I would so abuse my robots.
What menial tasks would you have them perform that really just get on your nerves?
Oh, everything I do. I go check the entire property for deer. Make sure there's no baby deer out there so I can let the dogs out. Yes. Oh, that'd be so awesome.
That would be
so awesome. Want to stand out there and watch, make sure no deer get the. Yeah.
Oh, see, I would.
God.
I would be
Go brush the pool.
More in-depth things. Yeah.
Vacuum again and again. The dog hair, vacuum. Yes. Be pretty F your Roomba. Give me a robot slave.
Those Roombas kick ass. Except things a little annoying is it'll turn on around our house and it'll just go, and then it'll barge its way into my office sometimes, and I can't get the damn thing out. I gotta like pick it up and
becoming sentient
and move.
It's plotting how to kill you.
Literally, it's opening up my dorm. What? It's
Roomba.
Yeah,
Roomba. Here is not AI, robotic roofing. So we don't need the immigrants anymore. We got robotic roofing, buddy.
Is increasing safety and productivity for roofing
Oh
contractors.
my! Look how quick that.
We do this.
Look how quick that shit is.
That's pretty cool.
They could roof probably a house in like 4 hours.
The robot attaches
Bam,
to
bam.
the roof, using some
Bam,
anchor
bam.
points, and it uses synchronized winches to move itself around the roof. It's similar to like a stadium camera that you see in like a football
Holy
stadium.
shit.
And then it has an arm that reaches off that cart to place shingles on the roof, and we use machine vision and
screw
AI
you, man.
to guarantee accuracy and repeatability. So the big things are labor costs and labor safety. So roofing is the second most dangerous job. There's tons of fatalities from falls every year, tons of injuries.
So your insurance, if you're a roofing company,
Yeah.
probably through the roof, because everybody could potentially be paralyzed or die. So no insurance on this. What's your insurance on this thing? Not much.
It's true.
It's not going to slip and fall.
Unless that whole damn machine comes tumbling off your
Or
roof.
It goes right through
Goes
the
right
roof.
through.
How much does that thing weigh? How much is this? Let's see. How big is this? How big is this thing?
That's pretty cool.
Well, it's like it probably weighs as much as 2 or 3 guys.
I thought that 3D printer, they started 3D printing things and then houses and
Beyond my comprehension.
I would have thought that there would be more 3D printed shit by now. Because the 3D printer really, I feel like it was probably 15 years ago when I first saw it. And, they would come up with the little tiny things, and you could buy one in Best Buy that will print you a little toy, something like that, right? And then they started doing these big 3D printers, and they're going, oh, we can build a house in a matter of a day. And it's showing it, and boom, 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 boom. I'm thinking, that's really amazing. This is going to come fast and furious. To my knowledge, I don't know one 3D printed house, at least around here at all. I'm sure they're using them somewhere, but I would have thought that would be an industrial revolution that would have taken building and construction by storm, but yet I don't see anybody utilizing 3D printed buildings, at least in my orbit.
I don't know what to tell you, because I haven't seen it either. And I was amazed.
It seems cool though.
When they show them making the 3D house. And you're like, well, that's not going to take that long. And it's like, how amazing is that? And it's how cheap should that be? How cheap? It should be way cheaper. There's no labor costs at all.
And then nothing.
Crickets. That's a good question.
Maybe this will go the way this roof here. It seems like a good idea.
Like a good idea.
But you got to have somebody to take the chance on it and willing to better. I don't know
how much do you think that thing is. That thing's got to be hundreds or hundreds of $100,000 at least, right?
At least.
Maybe more.
Yeah. And then you still got to get the materials. You still got to have some people there to load it up. You still got to do stuff. You can't do it all. But the buildings, maybe the 3D printed buildings, maybe that's got to be something with, like you kind of mentioned with the roof, maybe it's insurance and maybe there's other factors involved. You have a building, you go to get insurance on there, like, well, how was this made? And they're like, yeah, it's that printing machine right there. That's the one. Maybe they're going to say, screw you.
Or maybe they're all complicit in screwing the 3D printing industry.
Oh, man.
It rocks the boat. the housing, the housing the what do you call them? Developers. They go to their entrance and says, "Man, don't be doing this."
Okay, maybe just do it for like Section 8 housing or like lower income, socioeconomic problematic areas. If you could get the cost down low enough to 3D print a bunch of tiny houses or whatever and solve some of that housing or homeless crisis, that'd be awesome.
Well, they're spending billions on homelessness, and I haven't seen any 3D houses.
But yeah, why not? 3D print a few houses for the homeless, and then you trade them out. You rent it. You treat it like a hotel. You get a couple days in, couple days out. I mean, place will probably smell horrific, but beyond that, maybe there's something there.
I don't know what happened to the 3D houses. Can somebody? Can we do a deep dive and research that? Why? Okay,
well, hold on. Is the hang lines open? Are they plugged in? I guess is the question.
That's a good question.
Because the last show we did, we were giving out the number. We didn't realize the phone was not plugged in for like hour and a half.
Are you still here, babe? No, she left. I don't know.
All right.
Somebody give us a call on the hang lines if you feel like it.
Yeah.
813-991-7930, and we'll see if our phone is working.
If we've got any 3D printer experts out there.
When I first saw 3D, I was like, I don't even understand this. It's like beyond my comprehension that you can make anything with a 3D printer. It just blows my mind. And now it's that's yesterday's news. But what's today's news? Pictures of Joe Rogan talking as a baby? Is that what we went?
That technology came very fast and furious compared to the 3D printed house. And the 3D printed house seems
we're working.
much more important and intricate.
The hang lines are working. Who's this? Who's this? Is this just a phone check?
Yeah, this is a phone check. Also, you didn't share the video.
What video? Of the roof? No. Did he hang up?
Yeah.
Okay. I will share the video. I will retro share the video of the roofer.
Alrighty.
Right.
Also, let's see, who was it? Beaver Smells Like Tuna mentioned something that I saw also. It was the cement 3D printer that made walls for houses.
So that would be generally speaking, great quality, right? So you wouldn't have to worry about the building of it because that would be about as solid as you could get. So why aren't they?
It looked like it was good quality.
Yeah, wonder why they aren't moving forward with this. And I appreciate your call on quality control of the hang and making sure that we're holding us accountable for sharing videos and
that's right.
Things like that.
Now here's your footage that we didn't show you.
All right, thanks.
All right, man.
See ya.
Yeah. This thing. I think the best shot. Oh, here's the best shot right here. This is all you need to see. Is watch this thing. Bam, 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 bam. Done. Give me another 12 shingles. Bam, 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 bam. And puts the underneath. Puts everything on there.
Damn.
Yeah. What else did he say? Oh, concrete. The concrete.
Yeah, concrete.
Is that what
walls
it's
for
in?
the
Like
3D
squirt.
printing.
It like squirts out the concrete in layers, and it goes back.
Yeah,
and
to
forth,
back and forth,
back and forth. It's the government, and I mean, even if it wasn't a corrupt thing where they're trying to squash 3D printing, they'd be like, well, we've never seen this before down at whatever permit you're trying to get.
Right.
Yeah, we got to get back to you in 6 weeks. And then they get, they toss it, to somebody else.
Yeah.
It's a big F job. And that's why there's no innovation in this country.
How great would it be though if then the Fed buildings getting redone with all their gold ceilings and whatever the hell for like 1.3 billion.
Real quick, they make fun of Donald Trump for remaking the the Oval Office, with all the gold and how gauche and ridiculous it is. Well, Adam, what's his name? Jerome Powell. What's his $1.3 billion renovation on the Fed? What are you shitting me? Talk about
we're $37 trillion in debt and growing. And I get it's a large building. I know it's a large building. I don't know. Maybe find some land in the middle of nowhere. Let's 3D print that bitch up for a couple million and call it a day. Give you guys a little tiny fridge in your office.
Ooh.
Give you some money printing machines and do your thing, man. Get your little coffee machine like every other fucking normal office space has in the country. For some reason, the Fed gets to have opulence. And then when the opulence goes bad, they get to build even greater opulence.
Greater opulence. The retail market, I believe, is depressed right now. There's a lot of space.
Yes.
And you could you could get a cheap deal and run the. Fuck your upgrade. Fuck your. We're at 37 in debt. No upgrades for nobody.
Move your money printers from point A to point B, and
Call it a day.
And you're sycophants, and and
You're
move
good to
on.
go. Who's this? It's the Hang.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Lawrence. In regards to 3D printed stuff, I know that a while back, Sean Raz sent you some 3D printed stuff.
Like physical
it was-
items he sent
What
you.
was it like? Pickle Rick pickles.
What? Picklewick pickles.
I think
Pickle Rick! Pickle Rick
I
40.
think it was stuff like this.
Those are 3D printed.
This I believe this. I'm not sure, but I think that
Toss it over.
I think it's 3D printed.
I mean, I wouldn't want to live in this thing, but
I mean, if you're looking for a Pickle Rick pickle, that's it's solid. See,
That's pretty cool.
That's from Rick and Morty, so you wouldn't know what it is unless you knew Rick and Morty. But
Phil
mean-
Hendry's actually done some voice work on that show. He played Principal Vagina.
he's he was in quite a few episodes.
Yeah, yep.
damn. Thank you for the
Your wealth of information.
yeah,
Lawrence.
little nuggets of knowledge.
Oh, Lawrence, I think I've asked you this before. Like
Yeah.
you had even this is probably when did you start listening?
Gosh, I would probably say maybe around, I'd probably say like July of '98, and I would tune in like sporadically, but go ahead.
90. I'm trying to think of. Remember the bit Once Bitten, Twice Fried by the band Great White? Mm-hmm. That's the one that, it's gone forever. It's like.
I
you
disagree.
It always comes back to that.
I don't know why you have to ask Blind Lawrence for your old material.
I have it all. It's
You
just-
have it all.
It's not labeled, though. And there's so much crap in there.
How do we get a blind guy to categorize?
It's a project. I got a project for you, Lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'd probably like it.
Who do you think knows more about the show, you or that Joe the Supermarket guy with the giant Hulk Hogan tattoo on his back?
I wonder if he still has that tattoo.
That'd be a great trivia off. Is to have what's the guy's name?
Joe.
Joe the Supermarket versus Blind Lawrence in a Jeopardy style Bubba trivia deal.
That would be good.
It'd be
That would be fun, man.
epic.
But then we'd have to talk to Joe the Supermarket.
That's true. My money's on Lawrence. My money's on Lawrence.
Yeah, my
anyway.
money's on Lawrence, too.
For sure.
Yeah. All right, my man. Hope all's well.
All right. Thank you very much, guys.
Have a
See you,
great
brother.
one. See you, Lawrence.
So what's the outrage of the week? I know we weren't here last week, and it feels as though the Cracker Barrel thing had taken precedent. The headlines all over the
was.
place over Cracker Barrel.
I was up in arms.
And now today they reversed the infamous Cracker Barrel decision has now been reversed, and they're bringing Uncle Herschel back.
Thank God.
Didn't even know there was an Uncle Herschel to begin with.
Didn't care.
Makes sense now that there's an Uncle Herschel special on the menu. Now I can equate the two. Didn't give a shit.
Didn't give a shit. Nope.
Don't care.
Don't care.
Hope nobody goes to the Cracker Barrel so I can get in there sooner, because on Sundays, when church gets out, the place is slammed, and typically that's when I want to go. So if everybody can go ahead and boycott that,
Be awesome.
be easier for us to get in there and get my
Right.
Uncle Herschel special.
Get right in there.
That's what I'm saying. What a load of shit.
You see,
I don't even want to talk. I didn't talk to anybody
yeah.
in my personal life because it's such dog shit. But here, this is what we do, is talk about this kind of stuff. So we have to talk about it.
unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
and I'm pretty much a little torn because I can see the point of when everything becomes homogenized and heaven forbid there's an old white guy on that logo, we better get rid of it. It's like I don't agree with that. So just leave it. It wasn't a racist thing. It wasn't like Massa Barrel. It was Cracker Barrel.
but isn't the cracker, the whole thing is some sort of negative connotation because of the cracker, the word cracker, and the cracking of the whip and all that?
But I don't even know if that's really where it came from.
I don't know
I
either.
think I've seen that, but that might be an urban legend. And was it just a barrel of crackers they're talking about? I don't know.
I never even knew there was a guy sitting next to a barrel. I just saw a barrel.
I didn't. All I saw was
Years from now,
I didn't
yeah.
even notice whatever it was.
Years
on.
from now, somebody could be like, it could be the Mandela effect for all I know, and there was never actually an Uncle Herschel there, and I got fooled the whole time. I don't know. I do know that sometimes brands go through a refresh. You modernize some things, you modernize a logo, you just do that.
It happens all the time.
You step into the new century. Yeah, it happens all. I mean, the Taco Bells of the world, old McDonald's buildings get ripped down. They get made differently. Like nobody's bitching that Grimace is no longer a part of the Hamburglers no longer. There's no
They got rid of
outrage.
Grimace?
Yeah,
Damn it.
all those guys. There's no more playgrounds with, these McDonald's characters. My point is times do change, and it's okay to do a brand refresh. But did they just do a terrible job of it or something? Did they just communicate it so poorly that caused stock to dip? Like how bad?
Or are people of all
Bitches.
all ilks waiting in the wings for to be the first one to be offended? Like people will just wait. What's in the news today? Man, I can work it into a thing where I'm offended and I can start the whole deal going.
Well, the weird part is this is like a reverse woke offense, because the people that are offended are not the woke culture. It's the anti-woke culture that's going, hey, you can't change my old logo on me. And now the anti-woke, they're doing the same exact shit that they would get mad at the woke culture for doing. It's just all flipped around.
It's like the Bud Light thing. But that was, everybody was like,
But that was woke culture that was coming for them.
no.
No, you're right.
No.
Yeah, it was anti-woke.
Anti-woke.
But don't both sides seem like a bunch of bitches? And if you're
To
Cracker
me,
Barrel and you
yes,
want to change the
yes.
logo, just be like, hey, man, we're just changing the logo because it's kind of an old school logo and we just want to modernize some stuff. We're not changing the menu. We're going to keep Uncle Herschel special. We're going to keep all the great products and Necco's in the gift shop and
Yeah, people
Red
love it.
Dots and whatever the hell else. Boston baked beans and Charlie's chips, whatever the hell is in the gift shop. Everything's staying the same.
They're not selling racial items in the country store. It's taffy. Fucking shit like that.
Dude, who doesn't love saltwater? Now, if they took the saltwater taffy out of there, replaced it with some other items, if they had dildos on the wall, I'd be like, wait, this old country store is taking a turn for the worse.
I'm going to go into Cracker Barrel and throw a dildo.
It's like, yeah, WNBA style. It just seems like the epitome of some fake outrage that really, at the end of the day, doesn't matter at all. And I don't see anybody getting this upset over stuff that actually matters, which is the weird part.
Yeah.
You could have today. There was the incident, another school shooting, Catholic school, and the Pope has come out and the highest levels. Even the Pope has offered his condolences and this, that, and the other, and it's all the rage. The Catholic Church is up in arms. Everybody's up in arms. School shooting, terrible thing.
Yeah.
But I don't really know where the outrage was when they were touching kids and shipping them around the world to different churches to cover their ass
Yeah.
and keeping them employed. It's the same thing with Cracker Barrel. Like, these people are up in arms about Cracker Barrel and they're selling their stock and how dare you do this? How dare you change your logo?
Stupid.
But you don't care about something that actually matters. If they were to put the efforts towards something that actually mattered and was a true thing that needed to be changed, if all the Cracker Barrel people could put their efforts towards, I don't know, maybe the Catholic Church making sure they don't touch kids again or held them accountable for what they've done, all the stuff that goes on in the world, it seems like it's so stupid. It's so minor and stupid.
You know what you're being now, Matt?
What?
Silly.
Why am I being silly?
Because people, you'll never get people to do that. And don't ask me why, but they even had the movie Spotlight. It was a very popular movie about the Boston scandal where the priests were just going crazy, raping boys. It was, insane. And nobody gives a shit. But they give a shit about Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, there'll be a documentary on the rise and fall of Cracker Barrel that'll come out a year from now.
It will, on
oh my
Netflix.
God, Netflix just produced did you see the Cracker Barrel documentary?
It'll be crumbling cracker. And it'd be hyped up.
Now, I will say the woman, unless it's fake, the woman I saw that was in charge of the brand refresh, she's like a mildly attractive blonde woman who has like the dark glasses, very
stereotypical glasses.
Yeah, very woke looking or something. I don't know. Maybe she's not the best person to make those decisions. I just wish they'd have a normal dude come out and go, hey, man, we're just changing the logo. There's not a lot to this thing. We're just trying to get with the times.
But I don't know if that's what they did, I think.
What do you think
I don't know. Here, this is a little clip of that lady.
Oh, so this is her.
This is
she's a smoke show.
This might be like last year or something.
Over the past year, we have been very transparent about our transformation platform. And one of our strategies is really centered on that physical guest experience. And we've spent the last year testing and concepting various levels of remodels. All of these various levels have been rooted in our brand DNA. They've been rooted in guests.
Excuse me, Sarah, are you guys going to take the rakes off the wall or no? Or do you leave the rakes? Will you be leaving these sickles on the wall above the fireplace? I really like the sickles.
I don't know.
Will you be also leaving the 1910 style lawnmower hanging above my table?
It's my favorite.
I really.
That's why I go.
I'm gonna miss that rolling lawnmower that just takes.
You know, I mean, they got to update it. They put up some 1960 shit in there. It's been too long. It's been too long. Nobody even knows what they're talking about.
Now, to make me feel home, if you could put a nice Walkman on the ceiling now, you know, it's some modern stuff.
There we go.
You know, a nice CD-ROM.
Let's open a restaurant. Boomer Barrel. Or something like that. But what's after a boomer?
I don't know.
Gen Z, whatever.
Gen Z barrel.
And you put retro shit on the walls. You know, people today, they couldn't wait to get the selfies with the Walkman on the wall.
Yeah. Sell cassettes. Make a little Peaches store out of your old country store. Sell some vinyl, some cassettes.
We're leaving money on the table. I'm telling you. The caption is, "This is how woke she is." But if she ain't saying
Nextels hanging from the ceiling,
ooh, beep 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 beep. That's how you call your waitress. Beep 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 beep. She ain't said shit. Yes, I don't know what this is about.
It's feedback, and it's all about evolution with intentionality.
I hate people who just say bullshit like this. Evolution with intentionality. It's like, what are you even talking about?
Been very transparent about our goal of making our stores feel brighter and even more welcoming than they already are, while maintaining that country hospitality and charm that we're known for. So when it comes to the overall experience, what you can rely on is...
So this woman interviewed to be a CEO and she got the job. I mean, I would be like, okay, we are 47 seconds into it. And I would, hey, thanks for coming in. Because you're a mumbo jumbo expert. We got Kamala Harris here. She's not saying shit.
Dude, and call me crazy. As long as the food is good, I don't give a... They could change it. They could not change. It would make a lick of difference to me. If I never heard about them making a change and I walked into the Cracker Barrel, I wouldn't notice anything. And if I did notice it, I would go, huh, they took the lawnmowers off the wall. That's weird. All right.
Then you would have ordered your food.
And moved on with my life.
Moved on with your life. Or you could, if you're on the social media, then it behooves you to make this a big fucking deal. Here's Wall Street Apes, whoever the fuck that is. But they got 1 million followers.
Sure.
And they say, Cracker Barrel's woke CEO did more than destroy their logo and heritage. She destroyed their food. A friend of mine ordered the casserole from Cracker Barrel, and when she received it, it was microwaved.
Oh, no.
It's like, just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I passed by a goddamn Hardee's last night, and on the sign of Hardee's, it said, biscuits made from scratch. And I'm thinking to myself, like, bullshit. Bullshit.
It ain't nothing from scratch anymore.
I don't think Hardee's, maybe at some point in the process, they're making them from scratch. I mean, they got to come from somewhere originally, but I don't think anybody's kneading dough inside of Hardee's and making sure the biscuits are made from scratch. Just a hunch. Same thing with the casserole. I don't know I doubt people are back there, slicing the potatoes to make hash browns. And I'm not anticipating that. All I know is the hash browns are good. I don't care where they come from. Same, the end result is the same.
Yeah. I don't know though. I don't know if your hash browns are going to taste as good if they aren't fresh. I did see a video of a woman who worked for Cracker Barrel. She said, "This is how we make the meatloaf," and she took the meatloaf out of the refrigerator, which was packaged from Cracker Barrel Central, and she put it in a microwave,
looking like a thing of fresh pet. Yep.
And then she gave it to the people. It's like, I don't know how good that is. I haven't been in a while. And, I only go for breakfast. You can't fuck up breakfast. It's really hard. So I've only been there for breakfast.
I've been fairly recently. Mike, I got to tell you, it's delicious. You could put a pagan logo on the front of that building as long as they've got the good eggs and the good. I don't care. It makes no difference to me. Zero care in the world.
Well, I'm outraged, along with the Wall Street apes, that this stuff is going on in America. I can't. I'm never eating a Cracker Barrel again.
That's because those people are shorting the stock, and then they're.
That's
what. They know what's going on.
Move.
That's the move. They know what they're doing.
As soon as you hear that, as soon as you sniff a Bud Light or a Cracker Barrel,
short the stock.
Short that fucking stock.
And then you know they're going to go for an immediate cut. Their stock went down I think it was 10% down at some point after this announcement, and I think it closed today. It was above the highest level it was prior to the cancellation.
And somebody made a lot of money.
Sure.
Some smart person, some people. A lot of money. I'm shorting Catholic schools right now.
It's a weird thing to hedge your bets on a Cracker Barrel, but whatever.
Yeah, seems to work. So, but if you shorted Bud Light, you would have made a killing.
Catholic churches, man. I'm outraged. Now it's my turn to be outraged, but I'm not really outraged. It's more of a fake outrage.
Yeah, you got to fake the funk.
I don't care that much, but it does. It bothers me that there's so many churches, and it bothers me that they don't pay any taxes. It does bother me, and you're screaming into the void like a Cracker Barrel. You're not screaming into a void. For some reason, people take notice of it. And they change direction of these things in a matter of a couple weeks once it picks up steam. Churches, every goddamn corner, pardon my language, there's a church of all different kinds. And none of them are paying taxes, and they're all getting money. They're all getting cash still that they're probably not claiming on any level at any stretch. And we just let that shit slide. Just let it go. It's like, oh yeah, another church popped up. Great, that's good for religion. That's awesome. A place where more people can congregate. Yes. However, do you think that church opened up there because they were going, wow, we need a new house of God here? Probably not.
No.
They're like, let's open up another tax shelter. A tax-free, baby. Come on. Open it up. Let's 3D print this church quick. Let's get it open.
The church must have a huge lobby to keep. See, they don't. That's why nobody gets audited. If you're a church, they aren't going in there. You're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want. What's it, Joel Osteen?
Yeah.
He's allowed to pay himself whatever, $150 million a year. He's just allowed to do it. When we should have some kind of auditing process and make sure that if you're a church, that you're churching.
Yes.
And the rules are simple. You're helping the community. People are getting together, and you're getting enough money in to do charitable work and keep the thing going, and that's fucking it. And if not, then you're out of here. And you're taxed.
Agreed.
We're gonna tax your ass.
Or how about this? Even take it a step further. Let's meet. Not even in the middle. Let's still go on the side of the churches. Let's still give them the benefit of the doubt, right?
Yeah.
But how about we say, look, you guys have not paid taxes for a very long time. Things have changed in the country. There's a lot more people. There's a lot more churches. That's a lot more land. That's a lot more impact fees. All these things that come into play with it. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to tax you a little bit. Not the same rate. We're going to tax you 2%, 3%, whatever.
It's a lot of money. It'd be a lot of money. There's a lot of churches.
And what you'd find is
the church is cheating on their taxes.
Or not so much churching. I don't know. But why do they just continue to get away with it?
because
Like you can own a goddamn home here and you still got to pay your property taxes and you can't get out of a goddamn thing and nobody will try to clean up that system. They'll say they will, but they won't. They won't. They're out of session. They go on vacation. They come back. They pretend to do it again, so on and so forth. Churches, that shit's just, it's just turnkey. It's just a turnkey getaway. Everyone that opens. It's insane. It's weird
I
to
would
me.
think that there's got to be some kind of church lobby because to keep it the way it is, because the churches don't want you to audit. Think of what's one of the words, like Jimmy Swaggart, Ernest Ainsley, these complete crooks, because that opens the door. Now it's a gray area. Well, he says he's a church, and you're auditing him. Well, we think, what if you think we start doing? They don't. No church wants. They want to keep it just the way it is. The churches. So I think
Of course they do.
So they're donating to candidates, Republican candidates. So the Democrats go, maybe we should tax the churches. The Republicans go, this is an affront to Jesus.
Man, I don't even care if they tax the churches the same, but start off with a little. Give me a little something. Give a little something. Tithe, maybe 10%, church? A little tithe towards the government, towards your home.
You would think, Matthew.
You would think.
You
Mike.
would think that churches right now would be offering the government money to help ease this situation that we are all in with this inflation and the high cost of living. But no, they're keeping it all. They're keeping it all.
They want everybody to pay 10%. Tithe back, church.
It's in the Bible.
It's in the Bible,
They made sure
church.
to put that in the Bible, and make sure you give the money, because that's the reason we wrote this whole freaking book. You left out the part about the money.
The church, I'll be hard pressed if I ever step in a church for any other reason than, a tragic circumstance, funeral, viewing, something
about
like
a wedding.
that. Wedding. Again, tragic circumstance. But other than that, I can't see myself really going in there and being like, yeah, like what you guys are doing here.
Donna's always trying to get me to go to church. She's like, we got to go and just see what it's like.
Like a Sunday comedy hour?
Exactly, just so we can see what bullshit it is. And I was like, hey, but I don't want to get up on a Sunday. It's not what I know what's going on in there, a bunch of bullshit.
I take it back. Midnight Mass is pretty sweet. I will go to a midnight Mass in the future. It's fun.
Are they talking Latin and shit?
I don't know. I haven't been in a while, but at least it's, get you in the Christmas spirit, all that stuff.
I bet it's terrible. It's horrible.
I just don't know why they don't tax them a little bit. Just a tiny bit.
It's because they got a deal. I guarantee there's a religious lobby.
But change the art of the deal, Trump. Do something.
Nah, the MAGA, they're big Jesus freaks.
He's going to tariff everything from every other country that comes in here, but you got churches popping up every corner. He won't tax them, won't tariff them.
It says here, yes, most modern churches have lobbies. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
They also have restrooms.
But trust me, I've been in these churches delivering flowers. You got to be a funeral, so churches are usually always open.
Mm-hmm.
So you just walk in, you put the flowers and you leave. And they're just grand, epic places. They've got, and the Christian churches, not the Catholic ones, the Christian ones have the coffee bar and use the soundboard, the sound setup.
Oh, they spare no expense when it comes to lighting and sound.
Lighting, sound. They've got all the instruments on stage for a full 12-piece band.
It's already mixed down in advance.
It's like they know, that they're not stupid. That you got to entertain people.
Well, and
I'm going back to that church. They had a rock band.
Even look at it from a radio perspective, just terrestrial radio perspective. That damn K-Love format and station is rolling out across the country. They're buying up all these FM signals. They're everywhere.
What is it?
It's a Christian format.
See,
Christian broadcast company, Christian format, which fine and good. I get it, all good. But what's your advertising on those stations going to be like? Mostly churches, I would imagine, right? So churches have to get the money to advertise. Like it's a. I don't know how to put it. It's just trading. It's just washing one hand and washing the other. It's weird. But the K-Love format is.
Why? There was a statistic for the last few years, up until I don't know when, that people who believed in organized religion or even any religion was on the rise. And that's what happens. Generally, when the more intelligent a society gets, they stop believing 3,000-year-old books. And that's what it was happening. But now I guess we're getting stupider because now, like you said, the K-Love, churches everywhere. All our politicians are getting super religious now. They're all, Texas is putting the freaking 10 Commandments in the thing. It's like, that's not a good thing. They use that to control people.
And really, and I'm sure we've mentioned this in the past, but what happens when there is definitive proof that alien life is out there? Where does that take religion? The only movie I come back to is that movie Contact with Jodie Foster. Yeah. Really good movie. Love that movie. And a religious guy ends up blowing up the first, spaceship essentially because of religion. Yeah. But it really does kind of focus on that religion kind of battle of what do you believe? And I don't know what a very religious person, devout Christian, if they said, by the way, there's alien life and they're on their way here, do you pray to God more or do you go, wait, something's off here? Or do you just stay status quo?
I think most people don't. The alternative is, okay, there's aliens. Well, that's not mentioned in the Bible. It was, the earth, he created the earth and the heavens and the first people and created me. That's the Bible's not true, and they can't deal. They're done. They can't deal with that because they're not. They can how dumb the average person is and realize half the people are dumber than that. Most people who believe, a lot of people who believe in religion are a little. They need it because they're like.
I was going to say, I think the average Christian would probably dig in even more.
They probably would. They dig in. You go. Well, it's just not mentioned in the Bible because he didn't need to tell us.
Yeah.
He created that world. Yeah, they just rationalize and make up shit.
See, I think they would dig in because they would be afraid of the planet being destroyed, and they want to make sure that if it does, they go to heaven.
They go to heaven.
So they really go, and now we need God more than ever.
More than ever.
Meanwhile, the more pragmatic thinker would take a step back and go, well, if there's other life and they're headed this way and there's all these different things, maybe that's God. Maybe that's something, maybe that's transcending humanity, right? And you'd want to embrace that. But I think the average Christian would really dig in and end up like driving themselves insane digging in.
But embracing it would be embracing probably your demise because they're going to come and they're going to kill us.
We don't know that.
Well, what would we do? What do we do to anything that's lesser than us, that we think is lesser?
We try to kill it.
We kill it.
We try to kill it, murder it.
You can talk all day long about how intelligent pigs are. People are like, I won't eat my bacon, and that's the same way super intelligent people would believe us. We would have the difference between us and cockroaches, and you just step on cockroaches, and you don't even think twice. They come and they're just going to step, crush. They won't give a shit. So why we shouldn't even be looking for other life. I think that's insane to look for other life.
You're just inviting bad juju? Is that what you're saying?
If you're a planet, would you be looking for us? We're going to come and shit all over your planet and take all your shit. If you're less than us, you're fucked. You're slaves, or else we're just taking your shit.
In other words, we should be happy just on the rock we're on, and let's not disturb anything out there, because God forbid there is something on Mars, and God forbid we knock on its door, and they're going, whoa, who invited you here? What are you doing here?
Just like we do. As soon as we see a spaceship, we're going to try to shoot it down. You know we are.
High thoughts,
I mean, we can go to Mars. It's just a waste of time. Because there's nothing on Mars. There's nothing on...
Yet.
What do you mean?
Well, we've got to build cities out there. We've got to build infrastructure.
What are we looking for? Room? We got deserts here we can build on that are a lot nicer than Mars. A lot nicer.
What was the other? Sorry, what was the other outrage? There was
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce getting married, or that's not outrage.
No, there's another out. Oh,
The flag burning. The
No.
black wall. There's something else.
I've got it. It was the male
cheerleaders.
cheerleaders. Again,
Don't really care.
don't really care.
Don't really care.
If my machismo is in question, am I gonna want to see a girl in a skirt more than the guy in the skirt? Absolutely, right? Like that's just my human nature. If I'm looking at cheerleaders, I want to see some hot female cheerleaders. That's just a dude being a dude.
That's why they're there.
That's just what I'm used to.
That's why they aren't dressed like high school cheerleaders. They're dressed like Vegas dancers for a reason.
Yeah, they really switched up all the outfits now too.
I mean, the Dallas Cowboys started it, and it took a while, but then it was like everybody just immediately like, "Dude, we got to do it. We got to go with like what the Cowboys are doing."
But I don't know how you feel on this. I feel like the male cheerleaders have more balls
That is a lot of balls.
than 99.9% of dudes out there. These to do what they're doing,
That is ballsy.
put themselves out there like they're putting themselves out there in a sport with arenas and stadiums full of just beer drinking dudes
Who hate you.
and you go onto the field knowing it, and yet you continue to do it and deal with the ridicule and the harassment and the hatred and everything that these male cheerleaders are doing.
They have more men than the men that are at the game.
I couldn't deal with that. Are you kidding me?
I wouldn't do it.
The second 5 people in the stadium booed me. I'd be like, "Oh my God, this is a nightmare. I got to get out of here." And I would run off and go home and never dress in my outfit again, and my cheerleading career would be over.
Can you imagine the social media they got to deal with? Probably, because social media people don't give a fuck about what they say.
I'm telling you, you can love them or hate them or
You gotta
not
give
care
them
about
credit.
them.
Got to give them credit for the balls.
They got balls.
They got balls.
They got big balls.
They got balls, and I'm going to tell you, I don't care about male cheerleaders, but if you're a male cheerleader, dance like a man. Is that wrong? Is that so wrong?
Yes, it is.
Just
They're
that-
doing choreographed moves. What do you mean dance like a man? They're all doing the same moves.
They are being more feminine than a woman, being more sexually feminine than they're like,
overselling the moves.
It's like they're doing a strip club audition.
Yeah, I have seen them
And
oversell.
It's like
They're into it. They got something to prove. They got a chip on their shoulder, Mike.
I mean, I don't care, but it's like just dance like you're out there like this dancing while they're shaking their ass. You're like, yeah.
Or how about
All right.
this? Wait a second. What about college gymnastics? Those male cheerleaders are big, shredded dudes who you look at and you go, why are they cheerleaders? Shouldn't they be on the wrestling team, or shouldn't they be on the football team, or whatever other sport that they're doing? But they're lifting the girls up and spin them in the air and all that stuff. Why hasn't the NFL brought any of those male cheerleaders in?
We're not.
Because that's the cool shit to watch.
I think they've done focus groups, and the guy said, we want girls in short shorts and small tops, and we don't care about muscleheads tossing girls in regular skirts.
But if
up
I'm
in
going to
the air.
watch a male cheerleader, I'm better. Again, I don't care. Let me make that clear. But if I'm going to watch it, I'd rather have the big buff dude that's tossing the girl 30 feet in the air and then catching her by her ankle or something like that.
Well, the NFL says, too bad. You're getting these guys shaking their asses.
They got balls.
Like some chicks.
They got balls.
I wouldn't. Oh, I guess that. Maybe Donna's back.
But is that our 1 hour mark when the dogs bark?
That's it. They're like, time's up. I mean, I would, I might heckle one of those male cheerleaders. I'd just say, hey, dance like a man. Hey, just dance like a man. I don't care. You're a dude who wants to be on the cheerleading team. Dance like a dude.
But wait a second. If you're watching a concert All right, if you're going to a Madonna show or a Janet Jackson show or hell, a Backstreet Boy, any show with a bunch of choreographed dancers, they're all doing typically the same moves. And in that instance, a lot of times the majority of them are dudes and they're doing all those
That's a good point.
same kind of things. So what does it matter? Would you be really the one I don't see you heckling.
I couldn't give a shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I'd be
wouldn't
cracking some jokes with whoever I'm with. And then
internally, right? Between you and a friend.
the first couple times, and then I wouldn't be watching that. Well, I would, I bet the girls hate it because everybody's just watching the guy.
They're not paying attention to
They're
me.
looking at you and I'm just looking at the dude. The Hang, who's this?
Hey.
Hey,
Hey,
What are you guys doing?
we're doing a
just hanging.
stream.
What
We're
are you?
hanging.
What are you doing? I feel like this is a 976 call. What are you wearing?
Who is this?
Well, Matt, I imagine
This is
you're
dog
wearing
law.
some type of tennis garment.
Of what?
And,
Tennis garment. Okay.
Mike, you have a loose tee on and probably a pair of shorts. I can't imagine jeans just yet.
No,
God,
no.
no.
God, no.
100 degrees out there.
This is the Silky Penis Dog Log.
That might be the greatest audio drop of all time. I got a clip and just do it. This is the Silky Penis Dog Log. That's great.
He's a wind talker. He's a Mayan wind talker. He specializes in Mayan wind talking.
I don't know what any of this
You
means.
combine a Mayan with Kamala Harris and you get dog log.
Oh, okay. The Silky Penis Dog Log. Have you ever
There?
have you ever cross-dressed before, Dog Log?
Carmela Harris.
Have you ever cross-dressed before, for real?
No. I don't
Would
know if
you?
you can hear the boys are out here, taking care of the lawn. Didn't B Bumpy, or was it B Bumpy or Ned's Navy was like a lawn dog? Point being, I haven't tuned in because I can't hear the show.
Why?
But I figured I'd call in. So I'm saying give all of us
I think he just can't hear it.
listeners a 5 to 5 minute breakdown of what the hell's been going on since the show started.
Why can't you hear it?
You don't hear the kids.
Oh, because of the lawn?
Weed whacker in the
Oh,
background?
okay.
Okay.
You're freaking me out.
He
I'm like, the
literally
stream-
can't hear it.
stream-
Okay.
I was like, these people are commenting on the show, but they got to be hearing it. Okay.
What have we been we've been talking
Oh,
about
God.
fake outrage with Cracker Barrel. We've been talking about aliens and religion and churches not paying any taxes. All the typical stuff. A get off my lawn moment.
Hey, wait a second. You guys hear that weed whacker okay? I can get closer.
No,
Yeah, get super close to it.
right up next to it. Put the phone up to your ear.
I would.
Dude, there's nothing worse than getting sliced by a weed whacker on your leg.
Boys, they come up here, they kick ass, and make this place look beautiful. But I can't listen, so I figured, well, fuck it. I'll just say I'm going to give a call, and what the hell has been going on? So give me your 5 for 5.
I don't know if the people want to listen to a 5-minute recap for
5 for 5.
for dog log for the silky penis.
That sounds great. We'll cut it off in 2 and 2.
All right,
Keep
man.
on keeping on, Silky Penis Dog Log.
Later.
Take care. 5-minute recap.
5 for 5. It's open topic. Phoneless tonight. Open topic.
Let's get the transcripts and read them off for dog log.
You know what, though? On Spotify, I don't know if it does this with all the different podcasting formats or outlets, but it breaks our show down into chapters now.
Oh, wow. AI.
Which
Right.
it is pretty cool. It does a transcript and it breaks them down into chapters because I uploaded the one a couple weeks ago. I was like, what's this, a 9-chapter thing? And it gives descriptions about what we talked
I like
about
that. That's
in
good.
each segment, and which is good
Can you
because I have
send
no
that-
idea
can
what
you
we talked
send
about.
me a copy of that?
No. I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean literally no. I don't know how to.
You see, there's so many things that I think I could be doing on my show and on this show as far as with promotional things
Yeah.
through the website or through Facebook. I don't know how to do none of it, and I don't know how to do nothing.
Here, look. I'll give you an example from the show from the 13th of this month, right? First of all, the description of it is, on this episode, we're not cucking around. And then it goes into chapters. It says these chapters are auto-generated in order. Celebrating 2 years of the hang and future plans. And then from lavish vacations to fantasy football drafts. Then it goes into unpacking God mode in gaming and election systems, navigating the Dabbleverse and podcasting's new norm, unpacking fan mail, legal threats, and bathhouse adventures.
Nice.
Exploring dating, STDs, and moral dilemmas in relationships. Anna Polina Luna's UFO claims and political deception. The hilarious Hulk Hogan 911 hotline parody. And it goes on from there. But it's
That's
fairly,
pretty cool.
I'll take that. That's a pretty good recap.
And what's that from like the podcast place?
That's on, I don't know who does it, but I found it on Spotify. I don't know if it goes across and spreads it out everywhere.
That's crazy.
Yeah, pretty
So
neat.
I need to get that because that'd be it'd be great promotion. So people see how fucking interesting the show is.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes.
Time to take a break.
Doing a Ronald Reagan thing, huh?
Yes. Time to take a break. Been gabbing on and on and on. First hour just flew by as usual. Let's see. I got some kind of bullshit here. Too many buttons to push, man. So many buttons.
I
Such
know.
a pain in the ass.
A lot of action.
Let's see. Oh, I got a cheerleader song about male cheerleaders, I think. No, I don't. Mother ever. I ain't got none of this shit. Here it is. Paint the wall black. Be right back. More of the hang. It's fucking muted. Fuck you, YouTube. Take two. Hit it, Cheech. God damn it. Can't get the volume up. Oh. Somebody must have... Oh, there we go. Trump sees a red wall and he wants it painted black. The immigrants will fall, the wall is hot and black. Donald will laugh when they all burn their fucking toes. They'll scream and hit the road straight back to Mexico. Trump sees a big wall and he wants to paint it black. He says just go back home to your broken down shack. Trump sees him grab the wall and quickly run away. Black walls are hot, so he says so long to Jose. Trump says I am smart, make the wall hot, paint it black. Illegals with blisters makes him hard in his slacks. Trump is an idiot, so say the Democrats. He just flips them off, then tips his MAGA cap. Trump says, I was so close to fucking nailing that shit. Oh, I was crushing it, motherfucker. Trump says paint it black, the migrants, they will be screwed. If you touch a black wall, you will be barbecued. Trump says my big black wall will blister both your thumbs. Go swim to Rio Grande, back to your fucking slums. Trump sees a red wall and he wants it painted black. The immigrants will fall, the wall is hot and black. Donald will laugh when they all burn their fucking toes. They'll scream and hit the road straight back to Mexico. Trump says paint the damn wall, please paint it pure jet black. It would be easier to climb up Donald's sack. Trump says he's no, we're humming. We gotta hum, I gotta hum. Trump says his black wall will make them easy to catch. He laughs at AOC, then Donald grabs her snatch. He wants to see it painted black, a black as night, a black as coal, a paint that wall. 'Cause Donald wants it painted black, black as night, black as toes, a burn no toe. The song almost as preposterous as the concept. It's just a stream. PD's not going to come and ream my ass out. I ain't really worried about it. Hit the post. Oh, here we go. Double down on it. We'll be right back. I don't know. I think the mids. I used to get higher on mids. I think.
Dude, cause
it was a different high, and it was better.
It was a better high.
It was a better high.
I used to laugh a lot more.
Yeah.
I used to laugh for no reason. I haven't done that in years.
I think it was the chemicals they put on.
Now
the
this stuff just floors
Maybe.
you.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It was the chems.
The chemtrails, the early chemtrails.
They got rid of the
Source
DDT, and the weed got worse.
I think regular weed was 2 to 6% THC.
Yeah.
You think
And
so?
now-
Just
and
some
now-
regular. Yeah, now it's like 80.
No,
It's
it's
like 26%.
26
like
is
that.
it's a strong one.
26.
Average at the places I go is like 22%.
What I've
You can
learned.
get some real cheap.
You got a card? You go to the dispensary?
What I've learned is no
How much is
matter
that?
what they say, if they
expensive,
say
isn't
it's
it?
the strongest,
cheap.
It's not cheap.
It's not. It's kind of worth it, Like I get gummies, like 10 gummies.
You gotta do it if you got a baby mama.
Yeah, calm down.
'Cause those bitches be crazy.
But I can get like 10 gummies for.
She didn't calm down.
Yeah,
She doubled down.
He doubled down.
Double down Donna.
down.
That's her name. Double down Donna.
you might want to write the
triple
time
D.
down. There's your
Double down.
write it
Donna.
down.
Double down. Almost had it. Welcome back to the Hang. Cluster F tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Net in your head Friday, 7:45. Don't forget the VIP, the Hang Overtime, available on clusterfshow.com. Yippee-yo.
Yeah.
Yippee fucking
Hour
yo.
2.
Hour 2.
Here we go.
Trace came in. I don't really like to talk about the old show too much. He came in yesterday though, and he goes, man, I don't usually listen to the old show when I drive in. He's like, I never listen to it. He's like, when I drove in and I listened to it for like 40 minutes, he's like, there wasn't one single pop. He's like, it was just dismal. So he said it just hit him with a bunch of yes men. And I was like, I bet he loves it. Isn't that his dream scenario? Just a bunch of guys going, you're right, Bubba, you're right, Bubba.
His dream, I don't know. His dream scenario is much different than a lot of people's. So,
yeah, you see, you weren't there to witness about the last 8 months to a year, and I was the Brent Hatley. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Brent? Yeah, Bubba. Isn't that right, Brent? Yeah, Bubba. So I was in that right, Manson? Yeah, Bubba. In that right, man? About 100 times a show.
Yeah.
And the show was nothing but that. And I was like, I'd come into work on, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
there is it's a thing. Perception's different than reality.
That's definitely true.
You know?
Some people perceive things differently.
Yeah. Go with that.
Go with that. So, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are married. I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited. I was so excited when I heard the news. I wanted to hear about the ring and all that stuff. I'm just crazy about it.
I didn't hear about the ring or anything. I heard obviously that they're engaged because you couldn't escape that news for some reason. Even the president mentioned it.
Oh, Christ.
It's odd. I mean, in all fairness, a reporter asked him, so he answered. But shame on the reporter for even bringing that up. Like, we got so many things going on in the world, not even just our country, in the world. We have so many things.
Trying to pay our rent.
And the reporter's going to go, hey, as long as we're here, let me see, what do you think about them getting engaged? Like, you should be fired from your reporting. You should take your badge. I don't give a fuck what reporter it was. Throw it out the window and leave. You're going to waste your time on some shit like that?
On what Donald Trump thinks about Taylor Swift getting engaged.
Ridiculous. Now, I'm happy for her. It's fine.
Okay, I could care
I
less.
saw one picture of Travis Kelce where they were making fun of him because he was doing a professional photograph. Had him in like some sort of construction vest or something in the middle of an ocean with his hair slicked back and his chest hair all out, and they were like, what is he trying to be, Razor Ramon? I was like, oh shit, that's pretty funny. He did look like Razor Ramon.
He's pretty douchey.
You think?
Yeah, he's real douchey.
But how do you qualify that?
Just just like an annoying guy who thinks he's he just thinks he's the shit.
Do you think he's annoying?
Yeah, I think he's annoying.
But
him and his
why?
brother too. It's just like, I don't know. They just annoy me. I don't. It's like two people who they shouldn't have a podcast. They only have a podcast because he's going out with Taylor Swift. That's the only reason anybody listens to their podcast.
I've never listened to it, so I don't know the quality of it.
You just hear. I hear clips. I don't listen to hardly any podcast, but I hear clips, and clips are enough to tell you that something.
But they're taking advantage of.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be doing the same thing.
Opportunity.
Yeah.
But
I got talent. He's got talent on the football field. Quit hogging up all the other shit. I just don't. That to me, I don't think they'll get married. I don't think it's even real. I think I think Taylor Swift has a team of the most excellent marketers that have ever marketed anybody, and they took an average, talented pop star.
You're such a hater.
No, she's fine. She's Katy Perry.
No, she's way better.
Why? What? Her songs are what Taylor Swift songs are you gonna fucking remember in 10 years?
I'm not gonna say.
4 or 5, maybe.
Name wise, I won't. But if I hear them on the jukebox, Mike, I would know a lot of them. Maybe they would resonate.
Just
with
like
me.
I kissed a girl and you're hot but you're cold.
Yeah, I think the only difference that I can discern at this moment in time is she at least writes the majority of her songs.
Yeah, I don't believe anybody writes their own songs.
If in fact it's true and she does write the majority of her songs and lyrics and all that, that to me is where the talent comes into effect. Meanwhile, the other pop stars, the Katy Perry's of the world and all that, they're just buying beats and buying hits, and they're laying their voice over it and paying the producer on the back end points. I see a big difference
So
there if you do your music versus if you
She's the
don't.
only female artist who's writing her own song.
I'm not saying that's the case. I don't know how true any of it is, but that's at least the way that it's been positioned is that she writes her music.
They position a lot with her. That's everything is total image. That's why I don't. She's just she's just so fake. She's just so everything is so thought out and cultivated.
I think you have to be when you're that level of fame. You have to. Some of it has to be mapped out for you.
And what kind of weirdo wants that kind of fame? Fame's cool. Do you want to not ever be able to live a normal life because you are world famous and you can't do anything out in public ever again?
It's the trade-off, but also is it her fault that she has to have a team of people around her to guide her and parse through all this bullshit? If you're an artist and you just want to make music and you want to play on the road, you want to do stadiums and all that, there is so much other stuff and people and infrastructure that you have to rely on, and you have to have their guidance and trust that they're going to do right by you.
I don't give a shit. I just think she's a.
I've never seen her do anything insufferable.
She's a pop star who marketed herself with her, probably her dad.
Okay, so what was Michael Jackson?
Fucking one of the most talented performers ever.
What makes him any more talented than a Taylor Swift? And I mean that
His
not in
vo-
a adversarial way. Just
in my opinion, Michael Jackson had a one in a 10 million, 100 million voice.
so it's just the voice.
Like, his dancing.
So the voice and the dancing.
The songs, the voices, the
Did
dancing.
he write his own music?
What else do you want as a to be the best pop star in the world when you can do Chris Brown style, you can do it all. Jamie Foxx style, you can do it all.
Who's the best pop star in history, in your opinion?
Might be Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I can't even think of another one.
Can't either.
King of Pop.
King of Pop. I mean, it's kind of where it's. Who's
King
the
of
queen of
Pop.
pop? Would that be Madonna? Who do they put on that pedestal?
I mean, Taylor Swift will ultimately be the queen of pop. But Madonna might be the one that you have to knock off.
Such a T-Swizzle hater.
This whole Travis. See, it's like, just stay out of my face. This whole fake Travis Kelce orchestrated NFL multi-million-dollar bullshit scheme.
Don't get worked up. You're getting cracker barreled right now.
And then
You're getting cracker barreled by T-Swizz and Kelsey.
I'm not going to talk. I won't talk about it here. I didn't talk about it. I don't care because I don't care.
But I mean, you do not like Taylor Swift for some reason. You don't. You dislike her. You dislike Kelsey. The only way that you would be able to dislike them, because you don't know them, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only way that you'd be able to dislike them is by being overexposed to them in a negative way through public avenues, right?
I'm just exposed to them. The negative way would be how I perceive it.
Right. But is that their fault? Can you blame them? Does that make them bad people? Is what I mean. Like,
I don't say they're bad people. I don't care. I don't care. They annoy me. That's all I said. They annoy me.
Who annoys you more? Kim Kardashian.
Oh, Kim Kardashian.
Over
anybody. She's like, that's like the ultimate.
Okay, Paris Hilton.
She was already rich.
I'm kind of annoyed with Paris Hilton because
she's annoying.
I keep getting hit with ads for her new company. It's like some sort of skincare line or something. And it is interesting to me how she got a pass because she used the N-word pretty hardcore back in the day.
Some people get a pass. So did Mel Gibson.
Yeah, Paris Hilton got a.
So did Morgan Wallen. See, certain people, whoever they want to escape can escape. Certain people, you say it and you.
Yeah, Paris Hilton, and now she's got some skincare line or something that she's promoting, and I keep getting hit with stuff. Well, first of all, but secondly, the way the ads are written, this is what makes me despise her. Do I think she's writing the ads for this thing? No, she's just got her name on this damn skincare line and collecting a check and calling it a day. But the way it's written is like, skincare has always been a passion of mine ever since I was a young girl. And I'm going, really? Skincare was a passion of yours since you were
an adult kid?
Yeah. But those kind of things are what make me despise aspects. But in your mind, Kardashian is the most.
God.
She's the most insufferable.
Yeah, insufferable, no talent, who made $1 billion. See, here's like Taylor Swift. They show a clip of her, and they're having some big family powwow about her strategy. And so, let me make sure we're recording. Yeah, we're good. They're talking about abortion and supporting Trump and all this stuff, and she's like, I have to be on the right side of history, and I have to maintain my Tennessee Christian values. And I'm like, well, you wouldn't be fucking guys all over the globe if you had any Christian values, so fuck you. You're a huge, huge hypocrite.
Why?
You can't espouse Christian values and not have Christian values.
Yeah, have a little sex, you know.
Well, then don't claim you have Christian values. Like you can fuck you could fuck 1 million guys. I could give a fuck.
Again,
don't say
you
Christian values.
Well, you come at it from
suck a dick.
You come at it from a Westboro Baptist perspective of either
I
you're
believe
all
the Bible.
in
I
or
believe
you're
the
not
Bible.
in at all. Like you can't have 9 toes in. It's either all the tootsies or none of it matters. That's your perspective.
That's not true at all. Fornicating constantly out of wedlock is a big sin. You're not supposed to be doing that. Okay, you can do it. You did it a couple times. She was fucking lots of guys. That's not.
Which one are we talking about again? We're talking about
Swift.
Taylor Swift.
It's not consistent with Tennessee Christian values.
Hold on. You're saying she's banging a lot of guys.
Yeah.
What is she, like 30, 32, something like that? She's had some high-profile relationships over the course of, 20 years she's been public in this life. That's just a girl living her life and doing her thing. That's not...
I don't want to hear this opinion from a non-Christian. Shut the fuck up. You don't even know what you're talking about. You shouldn't be doing
She doesn't seem...
Look,
she doesn't seem particularly whorish, I guess is what I'm saying.
Okay, so her body count is between 10 and 25?
Yeah, that's not particularly crazy whorish.
That's somewhat whorish, in my opinion.
Well, we're assuming her body count.
Yeah, but you can assume, at
But
least
also, if you're
a dozen from the guys that she's publicly,
But also, if you're in a certain status and you have the ability to sleep with the people that you want to sleep with, you typically will.
And maybe I would too.
Oh,
I ain't a
would.
fucking Christian. You don't. Your argument is so wrong.
So what if she just came out tomorrow and was like, you know what? I believe, but I'm not really that Christian.
Fine, then I'd be
Then
cool.
it would be. Then it would be all good.
Yeah.
So all she has to do is denounce her Christianity, or her level of
Well,
it.
she's renounced her Christianity in her heart, Matt.
Okay, who would you hang out with? All right. 1 through 4 here. Just 1 through 4. Oh no, 1 through 3. I'm sorry. All right, most to least. Oh wait, I'm adding somebody in there. All right, 4. All right. You got to hang out with one of these people for a week straight, nonstop, attached.
Mm-hmm.
Hitler,
Mm-hmm.
Biden,
Yeah.
Taylor Swift,
Mm-hmm.
Kim Kardashian. A week straight. I mean, you are. You are attached.
I think it'd be fascinating to hang out with Hitler and see what was going on in that guy. If I had a translator, and know what going on is his head.
Okay, so hold on. Let me do a caveat to this.
Yeah.
This is peak Hitler and peak Biden, meening them at their like best / worst.
Biden's always been a turd.
Okay, so
I mean, he's like he could speak when he was younger. He was a fucking he was a dolt. He was no fun. Like, I'd rather hang out with George W. Bush than Biden.
So you would rather hang out with Hitler than Biden on this top 4?
I'd love to pick Hitler's brain. Talk to this most famous person in history, possibly the most famous person in history.
Maybe we shouldn't go down this continued
Probably
path.
not.
I don't
Probably
know.
shouldn't. Ned's Navy says, "Ha, jokes on Mike. She's not Catholic. I never said she was Catholic. Did I mention she was Catholic?
You just said she was Christian, had Christian values.
Christian is nothing.
I didn't hear Catholic. I didn't hear you say Catholic. But Ned's Navy brings up a good point, because if you're Catholic is the one that's really hardcore on that stuff, right? So if she's not Catholic,
Baptists
are Baptists still as hardcore on that?
Very hardcore. It's a sin. It's just,
I mean,
you can't sleep. Look, I'm not saying that. I don't believe the Bible. I'm not. If you're young and you want to have sex, go have sex. Just don't say that you think you're going to go to heaven, and when you keep sinning and sinning and sinning. That's all I'm saying. I'm believing your Bible more than you.
You are.
Well, then that's not how it should be.
But you see, you're an interesting guy. You're very black and white when it comes to these. When it comes to religion, you're black and white. But when you come into other items in life, it can be gray. But religion for you is a very black and white thing.
Because it's in a book.
But
everything that you are supposed to do is in a book, exactly to get in heaven, and so it's black. The Bible's black and white,
right?
You can't, if you don't believe in Jesus, you're not going to heaven.
But can't you believe in Jesus and
sin? Then you don't truly believe in Jesus.
But as long as you repent, then it's all good, right? I mean, that's also part of it.
I believe there's verses in the Bible where
the Bible, it seems like a giant catch-22.
It's a big fuck job. Jesus says, you just can't keep sinning and sinning. It's what's in your heart.
Well, there you go. What's in her heart is she wants to be a good person and all that stuff, right?
No, it's what's in her heart that she doesn't really believe in Jesus because Jesus doesn't want her to fuck random guys.
Okay. What happens though? Because isn't the old theory, as long as you repent and take Jesus into your heart, you could be up into your deathbed, and as long as you do that, then you're good. He'll have a place for you in His kingdom. Something along those lines.
If you truly,
Mm-hmm.
in your heart, repent and take Jesus into your heart, then yes. But it's like,
where's Hogan? Heaven or hell?
oh, he's fucking fake. He's in hell. He fucking didn't believe at all.
Just
It
curious.
wasn't believable. Was it ever believable when you talked about Jesus?
Sometimes.
No. You knew Hulk Hogan, didn't you?
You asked, was it ever believable? Sometimes is my answer.
Not
all the time.
but if you know what type of person someone is, that-
Hell.
There you go. There you go.
So you'd prefer to hang out with Hitler. Then after Hitler, who would it be? Biden, Taylor Swift, or Kim Kardashian?
Taylor Swift.
Oh, all right. So she's not as bad as Biden. So we've got that. We're making some progress.
I mean, it'd probably be a lot of fun. I mean, fucking first class everything with Taylor Swift.
Well, you could do that with peak Biden too. Peak Hitler was also pretty. I mean, he had. You could pretty much go anywhere with that guy too, right? I mean, he had a whole army.
Peak Hitler. Peak Biden sucked. But I'd hang out with Biden before I'd hang out with Kim Kardashian.
Huh.
Just because Biden's actually worse, because any president is way worse. They've done a lot of shit. But she seems annoying. Actually, she might be pretty savvy.
Business-wise,
she is worth $1 billion.
She took a sex tape and made
You conniving bitch.
goddamn billionaire out of it.
That's a. We went the other way. We went the other way. How did that happen? I've said it many times. Like the only person ever to not be able to capitalize on a sex tape.
I would hang out with, out of those four, I think I'd prefer to hang out with Taylor Swift first, Kim Kardashian second. I think it's because of her looks. I don't feel good about saying Hitler on any level, so I'd have to hang out with Biden there. I'd have to put Hitler last just because I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do.
Exactly. See, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm admitting that. Like, it doesn't seem like a good thing to be like, oh, yeah, I'd hang out with him before I'd hang out with a former president of the United States.
He's a man that almost conquered the world. I could talk about an interesting guy.
But
he almost conquered the world single-handedly. Well, no, they had Italy and Japan with him. He would have turned on them and fucked them over too,
Oh, yeah, man. I wonder what those conversations were like, though. Those meetings and...
I mean, people say he was on meth.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know.
Craziness.
Micro penis and meth. Trace's Chinese finger twap. Subscribe for 53 months. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Man, what happened to Sarah Silverman? I sent you an email on this one, actually. I don't know if you... What's her deal?
Did she disappear? I haven't seen her do anything in quite a long time.
I mean, she kind of disappeared on some level, but I thought she used to be really funny and edgy, and then she went woke, and her and Kimmel were an item, and blah 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 blah. But I listened to her. I don't know. I'm disappointed. You know when a comedian disappoints you?
That's the worst.
I'm disappointed that I used to think she was funny, and now she's just completely lost it.
Let's see.
Trump. You do not have to consume his content. Now that sounds incredibly privileged. I believe you do not have to at all consume his content and let that chip away at your physical and mental health. Instead, fucking touch grass when you can. And focus inward. Focus on each other. Focus inward. I'm not saying totally disengage.
Maybe
this is coming from the same woman who has done nothing but focus and consume his content and try to rip the guy to shreds for the last number of years.
And maybe you're funny when you're saying inappropriate things, but when you're talking politics, you're not very entertaining. And you come up as kind of like a yenta, just like, stop. Oh, I don't want to hear it.
Isn't it sort of
It's like The View. It's like all the negative, a bunch of women sitting around bitching. I don't think the only person who wants to hear that is other women. No man is ever going to watch The View.
just want to watch Whoopi in Sister Act 3 or Sister Act 4 or Sister Act 5 or Ghost 5 or whatever it is. That's where I want to see
I
her.
don't need to hear her opinion on anything.
Saying re-engage. I'm saying go within. This is not something I made up. I think it was some very wise Buddhist maybe or something.
She really got the vocal fry going on now.
I've completely lost any comedic edge I ever had.
She just looks like a bitter, like she got jilted or something. Did Kimmel jilt her?
Go within.
Go within.
All the answers are there. Taking care of ourselves, taking care of each other. It doesn't have to include him. You don't have to keep up with every disgusting thing he says. Their whole
This is, again, coming from a woman that's done nothing but, like, tell him to fuck off and talk crap about him for the last number of years. And now she's going, yes, look
Step
inward.
back. Look inward.
Yeah, have fun. This is kind of it's almost a weird way of admitting defeat. Of going, I can't compete with that level of a sociopath and a narcissist, and I'm also, she's not as funny as she used to be. She's not as edgy. She's in a different place. So it's her way of, like, doesn't seem like it's her way of, like, stepping off that ledge and going, I'm just gonna tap out, look inward.
Maybe
you guys should all just look inward.
She spun herself out. She just totally spun out. It's not,
Let's just forget this whole thing ever happened.
yeah, forget it.
purpose is owning the libs. There's no ideology. It's an act of hatred and a need for superiority. We need only to focus on caring for the people suffering in his wake, the detritus he leaves behind, picking up those pieces and taking care of each other. So this is what I have to offer. Hopefully
That's what you got to offer. It ain't much.
I'll think of better things. I hope a lot of people are thinking of much smarter, active things, but that's what I got.
Wow.
I'm just picturing her and Jimmy Kimmel scissoring.
Yeah, I don't see. My problem is, like, I don't know. I have no idea. My gut tells me that most billionaire, narcissist, sociopaths like Trump are really not looking to make the country great. But I'm like, hope you do good, Donald. I hope the tariff thing works out, because otherwise we're fucked, right?
It's kind of what Chappelle said on Saturday Night Live during his monologue. He's like, look, not everybody is for you, not everybody's against you, but we're hoping that you do well, because you doing well means all of us doing well.
But only half the country hopes that he does well.
At best.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, at best.
But and only half the country, and this is true of Republicans or Democrats, in certain pocketed areas of the country, which means you've got yentas on both sides in these pocketed areas, which means you'll never, it would be, if Tampa was completely 90% Republican, right?
Yeah.
That would be the equivalent of all you're doing is watching Fox News everywhere you go. Every time you step out of the house, it's just that. Da, 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 da. So you don't even have the opportunity to meet or engage with people on the other side of the thinking spectrum, because they're few and far between, whether you're in a red state or a blue state or a highly red. If you're in San Francisco, you're not going to meet and hang out with a Republican there. And be like, hey, we should grab a beer and talk about our differences. No, you're like, fuck that guy. It doesn't work like that.
Not anymore. It doesn't work at all, because you got your algorithm that tells you how fucking right and cool you are.
Yeah, you're completely consumed by your ideology.
And you've heard nothing but one side, and when somebody else goes, well, you know this, you're like, no, that's a fucking lie. And he's like, no, it's not. Yours is the fucking lie. Where's the discourse? There's no discourse. And what I hate about, like, people like Sarah Silverman is, it's fine to hate Donald Trump with a passion. I don't care. But why didn't you hate previous presidents who sent 18-year-old men to die for money like you hate Trump. There's no reason you should hate Trump more than you hate the murdering presidents before him.
I'll say this. There is no reason for anybody to hate Trump, at least not more than Hillary Clinton. At minimum, right? At least give us that one. If you're a Democrat and you hate Trump, fine. I get it. It's all good. But tell me you at least despise Hillary Clinton, too. At least give me that one.
I don't think they do.
I know she wasn't a president. I get it. But I'm saying, like, at least say that she did some horrific shit, like, on her watch. Like, at least give us that.
It's not in my algorithm. She was great. She's awesome in my algorithm. Not, in some, that's what it. That's it. It's a lost fucking cause, man.
Yeah, man.
Nobody's gonna ever talk about nothing. There's no debating. Used to be able to have spirited debates, and they're well, I guess we'll just agree to disagree would be the worst thing that happened. Now we're like, fuck you, fuck you.
I'll give you another one, and this is off topic, but sort of on topic. This is sort of a get off my lawn sort of thing to say, but what the hell happened to the sports reporters, like local sports reporters in this country?
Yeah.
What is going on? It's existing now of a world where it's these Botoxed up, fillered out, wannabe supermodel social media girls who also want to talk sports.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure they know more about sports than me, but I'm also not a sports reporter. But I'm also sure that they don't know as much about sports as some of the other sports reporters that have gotten fired to replace them with their Botoxed up faces. And again, might sound a little off, but Mike, I know you watch the football games. I know you watch the Bucs pregame. I know you've seen exactly what I'm talking about on any local channel, and you can probably see it on any local channel across the country. There used to be the same meteorologists. You still get a couple trusted meteorologists around, even though you know that they're all going off the same radar. There's only a couple of these radars in the state, for instance, and they're all going off. They're just putting their own little spin on it, making it their own little name, whatever.
It's all the same.
It's all the same.
The same weather.
Same weather. Sports, it was the same way. You would have a trusted sports guy. You'd be like, okay. Like locally, one that pops up, Dick Crippen. I used to watch Dick Crippen and be like, oh, Dick Crippen. Okay, I'll talk sports with him. Or, the Rock Rileys of the world.
Chris Thomas.
Very
talented individual.
And these older generations, and I get time goes by and blah, blah, blah. But on TV, a lot of them have been chucked to the side in favor of somebody who's...
I guess they're just looking.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're just looking for eye candy, maybe.
And it is eye candy because I watch it and I go, oh, okay. But then I also at the same time kind of pick it to shreds. I'm like, oh, her makeup's contoured badly. Like she's just trying to make her face look thin by doing this thing. But when she turns it aside, it's. So
we do the same. We pick apart everybody.
Yeah. It's weird because I should be focusing on her talking about the sports because that's what she's on TV to talk about as a sports. But yet I find myself ignoring her sports report and focusing on her terrible makeup job that she's done because she caked it on to here or whatever.
You're a misogynist.
I don't. There's probably some level of it, right? I'm a guy. I'm watching a sports report. I'm watching a football game. I don't know. But are you seeing the same thing that I'm seeing? Or is it...
On ESPN, it's very prevalent. It's like all the shows now, they stick in women. They stick in a women talking about football and stuff. And I consider myself to be very progressive. I've always, my marriage is 50-50. I've always believed women are, they're more gifted than men in many aspects.
And mind you, I love a woman that can truly talk sports and knows about sports. There is nothing sexier. That is amazing. And so let me just put that out there.
Women are bright, but I am a total sexist. It's a failing of mine when it comes to women talking sports usually on TV or women announcing sports. I just can't do it, and I'm a total sexist, and it's a flaw, but I can't do it. You hear? There's this one girl that's always calling the football games, and she got this deep voice, and it's just it's horrible.
Who's doing that? Who's calling the game?
Oh, they got
female calling
college games. They got them on
Oh,
the
college games,
games.
okay.
Yeah. It's just not good. The reason that you have a sportscaster, and he's like, hey, is because he's got this voice that people are like, it oozes. It's like a golden voice, and people like the play-by-play guy to have a great voice, you know, but women don't have deep, great voices. They just don't.
Well, and at the same time, there's now that major league umpire that's a female that got called up.
That's a rough gig, too.
Few weeks back.
She's as ballsy as the male dancers.
Total
male,
balls.
Male cheerleaders.
Yeah, total balls to be able to do that and perform. But I looked at that, and everybody's making a big deal of her becoming the first female umpire. I'm going, I don't give a shit. Like, good for her, but it doesn't – just call the balls and the strikes. I don't care
Yeah.
what's in your underwear. It makes no difference to me as long as you can call a ball and the strike. Whatever. Doesn't make a lot of sense. But when you're talking about sports reporting – I don't know. I feel like they're really they've really swung that pendulum away from that. They're taking that 55-year-old guy who grew up playing sports, loved sports, collected baseball cards, did everything involve sports, was wrapped around this kid's life, and then went into broadcasting school and go, oh my God, I can actually talk about sports or whatever it is, and took this career, and they go, yeah. You're not going to do that anymore. This 22-year-old, she's fresh out of junior college, and we can pay her like a lot less, and she's eye candy. And
slap on the tight dress, the high heels, and have her talk about sports. And
that's going to be the
formula. And the ratings are going up, buddy.
Yeah, and it's so crazy to me. Like, because I also I get it, but it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it wrong.
It doesn't. And then you're talking about the female umpire. I'm just curious to see, because there was just some blow up with somebody yesterday with, the guy called a strike and the guy's just in his face and he's, throwing his bat and hitting the coach and just, it's like, I don't know if you can do that to a woman.
Squawking back and forth.
I don't see that happen. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I think you don't want to be seen as the guy. I think you get a lot of heat when you're in the woman's face.
That would not be good. Yeah,
I think you do.
Yeah,
but there's been female referees for a few years now, and I don't think anybody even notices.
Yeah, as far as a reporter, I mean, Erin Andrews, I think she's a great sports reporter, and she knows a lot about the product. She knows a lot about whatever she's covering. She's one that I go, all right, I get that one. Some of them I'm not getting.
Yeah, but you only want to see Erin Andrews in a 30-second snippet sit on the sideline.
I have to think about that one. I don't agree with that entirely. I don't disagree with it entirely, but I would be okay with 10 minutes of her at a time. I'd be all right with that.
You're growing as a person, Matt.
Yeah, that's it.
Can we talk about the ring? Are we going to talk about the ring or why?
What ring?
Taylor's the one Travis got.
Oh,
the one Trav got tagged.
You cannot get over Taylor.
They say it might be like $1 million ring, but for some fancy designer, I'm just like giddy about.
Is it a Tacori? What kind of
Tacori? It's a lab grown diamond.
He
should have done it as a rib.
I got you moissanite. Our love is so strong. I got you moissanite.
How do you like that?
If they had named it anything other than moissanite, it would have been great.
Why can't they name it something cool?
Moissanite is the worst name ever for a lab-grown diamond that it will never take off because the name isn't cool. Like, you could have been like, I got you a Lux diamond. And be like, oh shit, what's a Lux diamond? It's moissanite, but it's a cooler name, so Lux diamond makes it all the better.
I mean, even cubic zirconia is better than moissanite. Moissanite.
Yeah. And they've tried to shift it to the lab-grown diamonds, but that's a little wordy. It's like you have to make it seem, I got you a luxury diamond. Anyways.
You should have called it Diamonds Light or something like that.
But
diamonds.
Moissanite.
Moissanite. Diamonds, that's another pet peeve of mine. It's like, I can't even comprehend, anybody caring about a diamond ring. And I wouldn't marry a woman who was expecting me to get her a giant diamond ring. That's like, I can't even comprehend that.
So off the jump, you're like, hey, look, let me temper your expectations. I'm never going to get you a good diamond ring.
No, I ain't.
Not going to happen.
So
So
I'm married to a woman who don't give a fuck about diamonds.
what's T Swizzle's? I literally haven't seen the ring, so I don't know anything about this.
It's some big.
I thought you had a picture
No,
of it.
I did get a glimpse of it, but it's like any other stupid big fucking diamond ring. Who gives a fuck?
Can you imagine the lavish affair they're gonna have
It's
when they get married?
It's gonna be like Lady Di's fucking wedding.
A whole to do. Another Bezos Sanchez thing.
Gross.
Gross. The difference between like a Bezos wedding and a Kelsey wedding is, one, she's always going to be the maid breadwinner.
Exactly.
And he could blow out his knee tomorrow and be done. And yeah, will he have some shekels? He'll be fine. Will he have his podcast? Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be all right. But eventually the NFL career is going to end. She can tour forever.
Oh, she's rich beyond everyone's watch. She could quit.
So
right now.
So the question is, as a man, are you able to, deal with that from an ego perspective?
That's a hard thing to deal with.
Eventually, it might be.
She's more popular than him. She's richer than him. She's iconic. He's not iconic. He's a fucking tight end. He's not iconic at all. He's not even the most famous tight end, in history. He's just, he's just a good tight end who won.
You went from hating Taylor Swift to now adoring her, calling her iconic, and hating him.
You're nothing but a piece of shit, Trev. It's hard. It would be hard to take. I think the society raises a man, to want to be, the breadwinner, and if your partner just outperforms you like 100-fold,
yeah,
it's just a little.
Yeah, I wonder at what point do you draw the line? I mean, I wouldn't draw the line ever.
No,
I would be okay with that line.
I think it's a different case when you're a multimillionaire. Because after a certain amount of millions,
like worst case scenario,
really
you're
matter.
still a multimillionaire.
So you're like, well, yeah, I can get that if you want, Taylor. I can buy that if you want. I can buy it all. I make $8 million a year for the last 15 years. I'm fucking loaded.
I can buy it all, but so can you.
Yeah, and I'm your bitch. I know. So enough of that. See, I other than that, I'm not talking about it at all. It's like I don't care.
And then this epic 20-minute rant, we don't care.
Yeah, just
whatever.
Just using it.
It's fine.
It's fodder. It's just
fodder.
It's just fodder. All fodder is fair and game. Is that fair and game? Fair game.
Fair game sounds right.
Fair game.
What is happening out there on the chat? Anything in the chat? Anybody on the hang line? 813-991-7930. We've got the OT coming up at clusterfshow.com. Yeah, I mean,
we got that.
We got that.
Do you have any fan mail that you'd like to share, or is it just want to keep it hush hush? Keep it hush hush to yourself.
No, I'll read it earlier. Where was that fan mail?
Okay. Those people are trying to find a picture to show you, and they're going to scroll. It's like a minute, and you're like, no, this picture cannot be that great. Please stop scrolling on your phone. I do not want to see the picture.
It's funny you say that. I was going to show you a picture earlier, and I was like, if it's not readily available and me showing it to him right away, he's going to take a shit on it. So I was like, I'm just going to skip that completely.
Then they start going backwards. Oh, no. Now they're going back like they skipped it. Now, and then they're going back the other ways.
And you're just standing like, okay, this one is, so glad you guys are doing this. Love it. Feel like my drop the tray investment is paying off. So thank you from Clearwater, Florida.
Fantastic.
That's excellent.
So I think actually Matt the plumber that came out, he dropped the tray. And I was like, when people say that, I just feel they need to say, I'm sorry. I didn't have anything to do with that. I was trying to give you your money's worth, but I'm sorry.
He was plumbing.
Sorry.
He was plumbing your drains clear of your radio IO stock certificate that you
they
had
got-
shoved down there in
that's
the
why it was
drain.
clogged. It's totally clogged.
Snaked out a radio IO stock
A
cert.
million shares doesn't flush easily, my friend. I don't mean to brag. I don't mean to brag, Matt. Do you know how long it took me to flush those million shares?
Yeah. It was great though for a brief moment of time. Going, oh man, how many shares do you have? I have 1 million shares of this stock, and not having a full grasp on what a racket it was.
What a rube I was. Just, yeah, I'm not gonna get started on
Do
that.
you own any stock in your portfolio? Well, yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I have 1 million shares of a broadcast company. If you must know,
Really?
that's correct.
Did you say 1 million shares?
1 million shares. That is correct.
And here it is. I'm using it to line the litter pad.
I'm gonna make custom radio IO stock certificate toilet paper. You know, it's printed on the. You can get print on the toilet paper, and
it
we'll
would
sell
be
that.
it'll be worth more.
Be worth more.
than the actual stock. Bummer. What a bummer.
What a bummer.
What a bummer.
Poor guy dropped the tray.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
sorry.
When if you could imagine going back. Into
You didn't drop the tray, by the way. Somebody picked up that tray very quickly. You dropped it. They found it awfully quick.
Yeah. But go back to the meeting where we're deciding what to do and listen to the spiel we got on Radio IO.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go back and listen to it, you probably just go, "Oh my god."
Yeah, because
Oh
I think
my
I've told you this before. It wasn't even much of a spiel. Like there was, because it was Bean who like owned the thing or whatever. But any other broadcast company you're being courted from would go, yeah, here's our headquarters. Here's where we're based out of. Here's our equipment. Here's the studios. Here's what we have going on. Hey, you know what? Here's also, let's go into the merch closet. Let's get you some sweatshirts and some pens and some tchotchkes, man. Tell all your friends. Pass all this stuff out. Yeah, we're really onto a good thing here. There was nothing. There was a mystery server in an office in Jacksonville or something like that, and a guy who was in the upstairs, like Geppetto, pulling strings or something. Don't get me fired. It gets me all fired
That's why I said we're just going to
Yeah,
move along.
sorry.
Just so silly.
You mentioned, then you get me fired up.
I know. It's just like I try not to think about that.
Didn't Ned's Navy drop the tray?
Oh, I know a lot of people dropped the tray. I apologize. It's not. I didn't do it.
I'm sorry.
I think Ned's Navy bought like a few $1,000s worth of stock.
Some of my family that I know bought.
Oh, see, doesn't it suck?
It's the worst because I was co-signing it at the time.
We're invested in you, Matt.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate this for. Oh wait, rug pull.
Rug pull. Bunch of bullshit.
I don't want to end the show on a downer.
Your best customers. Rug pull your best customers. They're locked in
Again
for
and again and again.
All right, well, if you thought the pump and dump was great, you'll love the Numis coin.
Even rug pulled Hootie on that one.
Oh, wow. That's a do-wrong.
How weird is that? He talked Hogan and doing goddamn Numis coin commercials like at my lowest point wasn't quite low enough. Get your gold coins.
They weren't gold.
I think they were chocolate on the inside. I think I bit them.
I think I still got mine. I looked it up. It was worth like $6 or something.
God.
Have you noticed my nails? Okay, so you didn't.
I do now.
That's good. See, I don't have to worry about it. My granddaughter painted it. I'll let my
well, now I can't know. Now they're a point of
focus.
Yeah.
I mean, my granddaughters paint my nails all the time. It's been a while, and I don't give a shit. I just leave them on.
Here's my problem with them now that I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
It's to be.
I mean, I'm sure it doesn't look good. I'm a grown man with painted nails. I look like a weirdo asshole.
Well, it's you have dainty fingers,
and
that's okay. I have dainty fingers too. But when you paint the dainty fingers,
look daintier.
Yeah. You look like a.
It'll come off in a couple weeks. It'll be gone.
Can you go hello,
hello,
hello?
Woo!
You need to get those off ASAP. You can't be delivering flowers like that and
do.
showing up looking like Buffalo Bill.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I'll be talking to my neighbor.
Now
and
I can't. Again, now I
then
can't take my eyes
I'll
off.
come
of
in the
them.
house and go, oh shit, I was talking to my neighbor for like 10 minutes with these nails. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
Well, they just had a good. Did they do the makeup? Full? Did you put you in full makeup?
It was just a pedicure and so I'm just laying on the bed going, yeah, you can do whatever you want. Oh yeah, that feels great.
Yeah, it's like a cheap massage. They don't exactly know what they're doing,
No.
but it's nice to get a neck scratch or a back scratch.
Put some
or something.
lotion on my feet. I was like, wow, that's good. Excellent. Let's keep this going. She put on some capybara spa music on the TV. Life is good. I don't need $1 billion. Then we took out the trash, and she rode in the back of the pickup, and we went around the block, and she counted deer.
It's a good night.
It's a good night. It's a good night.
They're back to school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, school's back.
Yeah. One of my granddaughters was saying about how there's many kids in her class that are nonverbal, and they have outbursts and stuff. It's like that's a new thing. It's like it used to be they had a class for people who were going to disrupt the class the entire time. Now they put them in the regular classroom, so nobody learns anything. It's great. It's fucking awesome.
And then one day, one of those kids may or may not tote a gun in, being frustrated at the school system.
Yep. And I mean, in my opinion, that a lot of these kids, of course, they're on behavioral modification drugs because they're not right. And when is it going to come out definitively? Because it's true that all these shooters are on these fucking crazy pills that say, and they do create suicidal thoughts. Well, you know what comes along with suicidal thoughts? Homicidal thoughts. Don't you think? Don't you? But they can't say that.
Yeah.
They're not selling a fucking pill if it says, it may cause homicidal thought. They ain't fucking saying that.
That's true. It only says...
It only makes you kill yourself. You don't want to kill anybody else.
Yeah.
That's why you get all these people killing their little kids now. That didn't used to be a thing. You'd hear every 6 or 7 years some crazy lady drown her kids in Texas. Some crazy lady in Carolina put her kids off the boat ramp. Now, 2 or 3 times a week I read, well, this woman shot her husband, and then she shot her 6-year-old, and she shot her 7-year-old, and then she shot herself. It's like, it's the crazy pills. It's the antidepressants that are making people have homicidal thoughts. Nobody used to kill their fucking kids. Nobody.
Man, the best takeaway of the night right there is what you said. None of those drugs, when they have to give the warnings at the end, none of them say may cause homicidal thoughts, but 99% of them say may cause suicidal thoughts. But you're right. I mean, how often is it, somebody's usually, not usually, but a lot of times, they take somebody out first before they take themselves out.
They always, and isn't that crazy? It's like, well, if you're going to kill yourself, just kill yourself. No, you got to take that person out first.
Yeah.
They always do. Murder, suicide. It's very popular.
Wow. That's a deep thought. I got to.
But I mean, is it? That's true. It has to be true. You can't. There has to be at least a couple people who got the suicidal thoughts and also got homicidal thoughts and killed somebody. But they will never say it because that's gonna. People they'll take a lot, but they're not gonna take. Well, I mean, it might make me kill somebody.
Dude, postpartum. I know several women who I've encountered in my life that have had extreme postpartum depression. And it's real. I don't know if you believe it or not, but
yeah, I don't believe anything, Matt. So go ahead.
But I mean, a few of them have told me they're like, yeah, I was gonna just drive off a bridge one day with my kids. Like we were, they're in the car, in the minivan, driving. Kids are screaming, and that thought entered her head of just going, I just turn the wheel. All this can be over. All I got to do is just turn the wheel. And it was postpartum depression, at least according to her. I don't know. Maybe you're not a believer in it, but
that would be drama queens making up stories to get attention.
And that's the category you fall. It falls under with you. I don't know, but either way, whatever the case may be, dude, like, think about that. Is if you're even having the thought of going, all I have to do, just to end it all for everybody in the car, all of it, is just turn the wheel a little bit. Just that's it. Go over the bridge. It's like, whoa, that's some heavy shit.
It's heavy shit.
I'm going to need your license, your registration, and you probably shouldn't be on the road for a while.
I don't think anybody's going to nobody's going to fess up to that.
No, nobody. Yeah.
Got one more thing. You got the Carolina Reaper Challenge.
Oh, yeah. So this one, if you listen to the podcast, it's not going to be the most fantastic audio, but the video of it's great because it's the Carolina Reaper pepper, and it's got like the two chicks that are notorious for eating these Carolina Reapers, but then it goes into just an old neck just eating the shit out of Reapers, not caring. It's a difference in people.
Today we're going to be eating the Carolina Reaper pepper. It's not helping!
I hate the internet. I hate it. I'm not into eating hot shit like that. Are you?
No.
It's like like there was this one challenge, the chip challenge, and it's this chip, and some kids were going to the hospital and stuff. And Lynn Carr got us a couple, and I was like, I ain't doing it. I'm not. It says it gives you a stomach ache and everything. It's like, no, I don't like the hot stuff. I like hot stuff. I eat hot stuff all the time, but I don't like stuff that makes you miserable.
Yeah, like if it's a
Like
hot wing,
this.
I want to know how hot the wing is going to be before I eat it. I don't need 1,000,000 Scovilles.
No,
it's I'm okay. Just a nice little hot wing is cool.
I don't understand it's because you can't enjoy a wing when you're like going,
right.
So I don't really understand the concept. I like hot, but I don't like that hot.
Okay. All right. Relax. I can't use it. Here. I'm going to put it on the
And then there's this guy.
Does he wash it down with some WD-40? Oh, I had to hear that again. I got to hear it again. This guy's like, is he industrial? Is he industrial? I think he eats the stem too. He's a lunatic.
This is not fucking good.
Oh, he's feeling a little bit. He's turning red. What did he say? What did he say?
I don't know.
Gotta hear it one more time.
That guy's built different.
Man.
Another Carolina Reaper.
That's good stuff. All right, we've about done all the damage we can do here on the hang.
We'll do more damage next week. Download us or
whatever you do.
Whatever you stream it. I don't know. Do whatever you do. The hang, spread it to a friend. Do something.
We're on all platform podcasts.
Yeah, all that.
We're on YouTube. You can check us on the Twitch replay. You can do all that stuff. And on the OT, you can go to for the OT. You can go to theclusterfshow.com.
That's right.
We're ubiquitous.
And we've got the OT coming up here in about 10 minutes.
Oh, yes, we do.
And if you want to participate
in
the OT, 813-991-7930. Just call us about probably 10, 15 minutes from now. 813-991-7930, and we'll shoot the crap a bit.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock for Cluster F. Thanks for tuning in.
See you.